Hey guys, it's New Comic Book Wednesday, and of course today I'm going to start off my review of Justice League issue number 6. Before I get into this review, I would like to show you two comics I actually picked up today. One of them is actually a new series that's going to be going on right now, which is called Batman Beyond Unlimited, issue number 1. This, of course, I'm going to review this after I finish reviewing Justice League, but I'm very excited to read this, and guys, look forward to my review on this because there's a lot of things I want to talk about Batman Beyond, because Batman Beyond is plain, super duper awesome. But yes, and I also picked up, of course, DC Universe Online Legends. It's on its 24th issue, only 2 more issues left before the series ends, and I probably will be doing a review after reading every single issue. So yeah, the whole entire series is about to close down, and I'm very excited to see how it all ends. So yeah, let's start off with Justice League issue number 6. Before I do this review, I would like to show you the cover of this comic because I saw a different cover before. So, before I saw like a cover of, just a big body shot with Darkseid just standing in front of the cover, and that's all I saw. And when I went to the my comic book shop, I saw this cover instead. So it's pretty interesting, and I do like this cover because it says a lot. Like, it doesn't, I don't know, it makes people feel like, okay, what's going to happen in this issue? Because when you look at this cover, you see Darkseid just looking over the whole entire Justice League, and you see them on their knees like Batman, Green Lantern, Flash, and Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Cyborg, down on their knees, and you see Superman right there getting hit by Omega beams. So this could say, does this issue mean that, of course, the Justice League has lost against Darkseid? Has Darkseid taken over the world? Well, of course, we know that's not going to happen, because if that happens, there would be no more Justice League, right? But it gives us a sort of suspense, like really what's going to happen in this issue. And I'm going to talk about that. But I really like how the cover looks. So there's not a lot to say about this issue, really, because, of course, like I said, this issue is going to close down. This is the closing chapter of how the Justice League formed together to stop a great evil, and now they're a team now. So that's basically it. This is the end of the whole entire forming Justice League storyline, and now we're gonna more focused on just getting out, just Justice League out there, saving the world and whatnot. But yes, starting off with saying that in the beginning of this issue we see a human being named Dave, and he's just running around trying to survive because, of course, like we said, Darkseid is attacking Earth and attacking big city and whatnot, and he's just trying to survive with his family. And then, of course, the Justice League comes in, or the couple of members there, because Batman's off to save Superman, and they're implementing their plan to stop Darkseid and render him from using his Omega beam. So Wonder Woman grabs out her sword, stabs Darkseid in the eye, and then Aquaman comes in with his trident, stabs him in the eye, and he can't use his Omega beam. And of course, now the Justice League is still fighting against Darkseid, while Batman's in Darkseid's fortress trying to save Superman. We learn, some interesting things, that Darkseid's on Earth because not just to conquer Earth or to destroy Earth, but to actually look for his daughter. And that's basically something we learn that, about Darkseid, that he has a daughter and, he's looking for her. Also, we learn about, that mysterious box. It has a name. It's called the Mother Box. Now, the Mother Box, I don't know if you guys read Blue Beetle, but, to the people who did read the original Blue Beetle series, I just want to ask, is the Mother Box related to, what was happening in Blue Beetle? Because, was it La Dama actually found a Mother Box, and, it zapped Brenda and Jaime to this other planet? So I was wondering if you guys can tell me, because I do not really know if this really has to deal with, that Mother Box in Blue Beetle, or is it related to it? But please leave a comment, below on the comment section to, let me know, really what is, does it really have to do with it, or it's just not related and just call it a Mother Box. But let me guys know down on the comment section. But after that, yeah, of course, we learned that the Mother Box, the name of the box is called the Mother Box, and all the aliens have it, and Cyborg has to override its system to send all the aliens and Darkseid back to their planet or other universe. So before that happens, we see, Batman try to save Superman. We are actually introduced to Steppenwolf, who is a DC Universe villain who actually lives, on another planet. He's a really strong warrior and whatnot. And yeah, so after that, while Cyborg is trying to reprogram the, mother box to send everybody back to their planet, Darkseid's getting distracted, so a wormhole comes out, and all the aliens are like, "Oh, what's going on? What's happening?" And Batman, takes his lead and try to save Superman, get him out of his jam. He, picks up Superman. Superman says, "Oh God, I saw how they tortured, other beings, and I think I saw them torturing another me." Does that mean Darkseid's been traveling from universe to universe, trying to create a, army? I don't know. It's just speculation. But yeah, something that's reminiscent that's going to happen is that, of course, Batman snaps Superman out of his, kind of trippy mood, and Superman flies through the wormhole like he does, not like he does in Smallville, but he flies through and smacks right into Darkseid. He flies and, smacks against, Darkseid, and that's sort of like how Smallville happened when Clark Kent learned how to fly, and he had the ability to fly, and he just flew right through Darkseid in the end of season 10. So that was sort of reminiscence of Smallville there. But this time, of course, Superman doesn't fly through Darkseid, and it doesn't kill him, or doesn't obliterate him, and he turns into a bunch of crows, but of course, he smacks against him, and, they're fighting it out, and we learn that Cyborg can't really, send every alien being back to their planet because his computer system says he can't do it. But Batman says, you have to do it. You have the will. You're not a machine. You're half human. You have the will to do it. Computers might not have the will to do it because they can't compute, but you are more than a computer. You are a human being. So Cyborg, takes this up, and, he sends everybody back, and woohoo! The world is saved, or the planet is saved. And yeah, now the government and everybody is honoring the whole entire Justice League. Now, they're not actually called the Justice League at first, but it's funny how they make little jokes in here. Like, the government says, these superheroes, band together, to become friends to stop an evil threat. And then Dave's daughter actually was watching TV, and she was like, "Hey, Daddy, the Super Friends saved the world." That's a little pay of homage to the old Super Friends show. All the superheroes got together and they fought crime in a really campy and friendly, funny way. So that was a bit funny there. And also we still see that they're technically aren't formed as a team. I mean, they are a team, but Green Lantern or Hal Jordan decides like, "Oh, we're not a team. We're not even friends. This is just a one-time thing." But Batman tells Hal like, "Oh, we need to stick together because we need to save the world, and if you want to like have people get off our backs and stop thinking bad about us, we gotta be a team. We gotta protect people. This shows to people that we are good, that we're not just vigilantes. And that's what happens. Everybody honors them. Everybody accepts them now. They don't like shun them off or hate on them anymore. So yeah, and then in the end of this issue, the Flash actually says, "We have a name. You can call us the Super Seven." And we're all, I'm like, Super 7? Really? You couldn't just... Because so they're still working on their name. Just like in Smallville, how they're all like talking about like, "Oh, what should our name be? We should be like something with justice in it. How about Justice, I don't know, or JLA or JLS or what?" They're always trying to find their names in Smallville. So this was kind of funny too. If they still can't figure out the name for Justice League. But in the end, Dave was writing a comic book or writing a book, and in the book, the title was called Justice League. So there we go. We have the name for the comic. And that's the end of the Justice League storyline for the team to be forming. Like I said, there's nothing a lot to be said here. We can't really elaborate on anything else. We're just going to have to wait and see, what happens next. And Darkseid did say that I will be back or I will return. So Darkseid, you can bet your ass that we're going to be seeing him again. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I really like how they closed it out, how they became a team again, or how they're, a team now. And now, in the next couple of issues, we will see other members join the team, like Green Arrow and other characters. But before that happens, I have to mention there's a little sneak peek at the end of this issue. There's this lady in white. She was wearing a white robe in all the first issues of the New 52. Now, all you guys were wondering before, like, who is this girl? Well, she had something to do with basically the Flashpoint series, how she reverted everything back to normal, or reverted everything back to a new universe and whatnot. So we find out who she is. Her name is Pandora. And basically, she is sort of related to, the Spectre and I forgot what the other, Phantom Strange. So we all know Phantom Strange and the Spectre are basically looking after Earth and, you know, balancing out good and evil and whatnot. And basically they try to fix time and stuff like that. That's the Spectre and Phantom Strange. Now, Pandora does play a big role in this because she actually was the one who actually reverted everything to the New 52. That's why, it's because of her that we have this. And Phantom Strange brings up that, you know, she shouldn't have done this because she could screw up time and reality and space and whatnot. And yeah, I won't talk much about it, but you know, now we're going to see more about Pandora and seeing if this really is going to hold up as, like, you know, will Pandora or will the Spectre or Phantom Strange turn a New 52 into just back to the regular DC Universe, you know, original timeline? Because remember, like I said, Pandora was the one who actually reverted everything back to the New 52. So they could, like people said, or speculating that if the New 52 doesn't do so well, Pandora can revert everything back, or who knows what will happen. But Pandora said that she has plans for the Justice League, and that could be a new storyline. We don't know yet, but it's great to see who Pandora is now. We have some kind of, you know, information about her now. And that's all that happens. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Hopefully you guys pick up this issue and keep reading Justice League, because it's still a good comic book series, even though this is the end of, you know, how the Justice League formed as a team. And hopefully you guys liked this review, and I'll talk to you guys later in the next review, which is Batman Beyond Unlimited. So hopefully you guys like this, and I'll see you guys later.